Asanteni, tafadhali tuketi. Our ministers of our church PCA, watoto ya mwenda zake, ofisa wetu King'ori Mwangi and the family, governor wetu Mwalimu Kahiga, the senator, the member of parliament for this area Bwana Wandeto, CS wetu Moses Kuria, PS wetu na wale wote ambao wamefika hapa kumsindikisha huyu rafiki na ndugu wetu. God is good and all the time. Nisalimieni kwa haya. Bwana Yesu asifiwe. Bwana Yesu asifiwe tena. Hata mimi nimefika hapa to come to mourn and escort a dear friend and colleague in the security sector and a great man from this great county. First and foremost, our ministers for the gospel, I want to give my apology for coming late. It's not my habit to come when a funeral is almost ending. In the middle of the sermon, I try to the extent possible, despite the very heavy schedule, to always come to church at the right time. And being a Presbyterian, I try many times to start with the church at the vestry and end at the vestry. But I had traveled to the county of Kirinyaga on duty, where we lost 17 people in one go because of drinking poison sold by merchants of death under the guise of selling alcohol. So ndio nikachelewa. Nataka kusema poleni, ningetaka nifike mapema. I'm here in three capacities. One, this great man lying here was my colleague in the security sector, and he was a senior police officer. I was also an officer in uniform in administration, and we worked together. Number two, in the course of working together, we also became friends. So I'm here also in that capacity. And finally, I'm here as a son of this great county, because this is another great son of this great county of ours. And that is why I've come to join family and everybody as we lay him to rest. And I thought it is important that I come and say one or two words about this great man lying here. As every speaker has said, the late King'ori Mwangi was a very principled man who spoke from his heart, truthfully and candidly. An attribute that I share with him. I'm also like that. I speak straight from my heart during daylight. I say it as it is. What people think about it, it doesn't bother me. And I want to say we have lost a distinguished public servant, a family man, and a good man. Many times when he was PPU Nairobi, a very difficult station, he was called upon to make difficult decisions, but he applied a lot of wisdom. I sat with him many times to discuss the various challenges about the operational command in Nairobi. And he had nothing but wisdom in his leadership. When he was posted to Mombasa as a PPU to deal with the drugs, again, anytime I flew to Mombasa, I would check on him just to touch base. Again, he exhibited pragmatism and good leadership. So we are here to tell the family pole. The children, we know how difficult it is to be left by your mother, by your father in quick succession after you lost your mom. And we'll pray for you, we'll hold your hand. And if there's anything that I can do, the president can do within our limited capacity. The governor of Nyeri is here. And these children, governor, you can bring them. We have a chat when they come down so that we can see if there's anything we can do for them in memory of their late father. President William Ruto is out of the country. He has sent me with his condolences. Earlier, we had sent Moses Kuria, our CS, to go and take our contribution to the committee that was planning this funeral. I want to say that here as a county, we are saddened we have lost another great son. This is a county of great sons and daughters. This is the land of very successful people in public service. This is the land of Field Marshal Dedan Kimathi Washuri, that great hero who single-handedly, with other gallant soldiers, without much, with the panga, homemade guns, and sheer resolve for freedom, drove the British colonialists out of our land. It is the land of Mwai Kibaki, that great economist, that great leader, the best president of all times, who made a true transformation of our economy and our great republic. It is the land of Professor Wangari Maathai, that great lady who moved the world with her serious leadership in conservation of our environment. It is the land of Field Marshal Muthoni Kirema. This is the land of Duncan Degwa, the man who pretended over the economic growth for this country. It is the land of General Julius Karangi, that great soldier who dealt with issues when we had problems in Somalia. This is the land of Eliud Malhehu, that great administrator who helped President Jomo Kenyatta in his last days in office. It is the land of the late Isaiah Madenge, that great administrator who again helped President Jomo Kenyatta to run this country. It is the land of Eliud Matuamai, that great man who oversaw the transformation of business from the white colonialists to indigenous Kenyan people. It is the land of David Gine Karundi, that man who oversaw the East African Railways and Hambas. It is a land of great minds. It is the land of Ignatius Derry, that serious crime buster whom Kegori Mwangi emulated, who oversaw the formation and transformation of our CID to be one of the greatest investigative agencies in Africa. It is the land of Stephen Mwangi Muredi, that great spy master who helped President Jomo Kenyatta and President Daniel Arap Moi during the attempted coup in 1971 and again in 1982. We have a story to tell as a county. And some of us who have been given the privilege to serve in these high positions that God has anointed us to through the vote of the people of Kenya, I want to assure you that I will do my very best never to shame and embarrass the people of Nyeri. I'll give it my all, and I will try to hold this county high. And as we escort our brother here, I want to call upon all of us from this county and in this region who have been given the opportunity, the privilege to serve the people of Kenya by President William Ruto, to give it your all. I'm very proud of what CS Moses Kuria is doing in the public service docket and the reforms and the transformation he is pushing through. I am very proud of what Professor Kithure Kindiki is doing in the security sector. I am very impressed by what CS Alice Wahome is doing in lands and housing. I am very happy with what Mithika Linturi is doing in the agricultural sector. I am very encouraged by JB Muturi, the way he's handling the state law office. I sit and watch with awe CS Rebecca Miano driving the docket of trade, investment, and industry to the next level. I am always very impressed by what Mase Wajao is doing as the Secretary of the Cabinet to assist the President. I am happy what Douglas Kanja is doing here as a Deputy Inspector General to have a crime-free society. For the first time in the history of this country, we enjoyed a peaceful Christmas. And I want to thank IG, Kome, Professor Kindiki and Kanja and Gabo and the rest for what they did to ensure that we have a peaceful Christmas. So I want to say the people from this region, among many others, those that the President has given us the privilege to serve, let us vindicate him that he made the right decision. Let us dignify our people, that we are hard-working people, we are serious people, we are people who are committed to serve, like our brother who is lying here. Mimi nimetoka Kirinyaga na nimeona aibu kubwa sana. Sana. Tumesika watu 17 atago. Ado 17 na lio wale mwe. Ambaye wamekunywa poison, wameuziwa na watu ya hapa kwetu tu. Oya Mugikuyu ni Mugikuyu. Andu acio marenderia ciana citu thumu no andu aitu makienda ate matonge na matongororoke. Niĩ ngwenda kwĩra andu a nyũmba itu memenyerere muno. Njohi ĩrĩa yothe njũru yerekeirio gũkũ kĩrĩma gĩkĩ gitu. Na tige President na nĩ twaikarire thĩ tukiaria tukiguithania. Tukiuga no nginya tuhũrane nayo. Thutha wa mĩaka 10 ko kũrathire ũguo kũraikarĩte. Rũrĩrĩ nĩ gũthira rũrathiraga. Tondũ njohi ĩrĩa yothe njũru ĩrendagio kũndũ guothe gũtarĩ mũndũ ũraria. Nginya borithi ikendia, macibo makendia. Tamaka era Kirinyaga ĩroragire andũ 17 nĩ borithi irendirie. Njohi ĩranyitĩtwo ĩrĩa njũru ĩkaigwo borithi. Ĩrĩ exhibit. Borithi inya iraruta irenderia mũndũ nake arathi arendia. Okay, nĩtũramabutire wĩra na maratwarwo igoti-inĩ. Na tũraruta police station cierĩ ĩtagwo Kangai na ĩngĩ ĩtagwo Kĩamacĩri. Na tũracenjia county commissioner, tũracenjia county commander, tũracenjia andũ acio othe. No ũkarigwo atĩrĩrĩ, andũ arĩa mahetwo wĩra wa kũgitĩra mũraiya atĩ nĩo marendia thumu makenderia andũ magakua. Ũguo nĩ tũraugire tukuruta mũigua na tũrutanithie hamwe na mahira. Ndauga nĩ tũgwĩta macibu maitũ ũkũnyĩre othe akĩtaro gĩkĩ nĩ hakuhĩ 1,700 macibu na maheadmen na atongoria othe na magavana twaranĩrie tũrorane maitho kwa maitho. Matwĩra nĩ macibu ma thaa cigana nyũmba itũ ĩrathira meroreire. Mekĩrĩte iraũni makĩoyaga mbeca makendia nyũmba itũ. Nĩgetha ciana citũ ithire. Nĩ tũngĩgana gĩikaro na magavana maya maitũ mothe 10. Gavana witũ Mũtahi wa Kahiga, Gavana nĩ Mũmbi wa Igũrũ, Gavana Joshua Irũngũ, Gavana Kĩarie Badilisha, Gavana Susan Kĩhĩka, Gavana Kĩbani wa Matangi, Gavana Irũngũ Kang'ata wa Marũa, Gavana Cecily Mbarire, Gavana Mũthomi Njũkĩ na Gavana Kawĩra Mwangaza. Gavana ndĩmũrore maitho ũguo itakũgucia ndĩmũrie ciana citũ ciathira mũgĩka atĩa mũitĩ-inĩ. Andũ aya mũrahe marũa mendagie njohi kũndũ guothe, mendagie thumu, mbeca ici mũrenda kũngania cia gwĩka atĩa. Bara icio mũrenda gwaka irithiagĩrwo no ciana citũ ciathira ciothe. Mbeca icio tũmũkĩoire gavana mũgĩtwakĩre mochari nĩgetha ciagĩkua cione gwa gũkĩrora. Nĩ mũkwenda ndĩmete ndĩmarore maitho ũguo itakũhucia nĩtũgũgĩa na gĩikaro. Gavana witũ nĩ ũgeretie, and well done and thank you very much. At least gũkũ Nyeri ndĩrarĩ gũkũ hĩndĩ ya thigũkũ, ndĩroya ngari ũguo ndĩ o nyiki, ndĩrokĩra hau Mĩkũndĩ, ndĩrokĩra Marũa, ndathiũrũrũka ũguo ndĩrathiũrũka na ndĩrona anake marĩ soba. Ndĩrakena mũno tondũ mwaka ũcio ũngĩ ndahĩtũkagĩra ndacemanagia na arũme na atumia marũngiĩ ta mĩtĩ. Ndĩranjia gũcemania na atumia mena kamwe mũgongo, ndĩranjia gũcemania angĩ mahiana ci, ndĩramenya nĩ hau. Kwanza hau hasi hau mũno. Hau nĩ hega hasi. Hau nĩ hega mũno. Ndĩrethana kũrĩa gwakwa mũciĩ. Ngĩra andũ moke tũrĩe thigũkũ hamwe, andũ magĩgĩũka. Na nĩndakenire mũno gavana. Tondũ ndarehete indo na mĩtu na mabarori hau. Rĩu andũ magĩkorwo marĩ aingĩ. Twaikara na ndwako tukiuga nigetha andu matikahatikana ri atimia aria akuru mambe mare raini mambe maheo atimia aria akuru makiara raini ndiake ndaihu muno makiheo tugikiuga aria mena twana ri ni mare raini ni ithiete kenda kuiriria riu ri na mwaria mari na si makiuga he aria mena twana mahota kuheo mutuike atia ke tuheo raini ya si riu hau naho riu ndakeneire biu ndathekaga ngone karia gituri twena nyina Gachagua mai hau othe mahiana uguo no riu na mwatimia itu nao no ogi nginya matari asi makauga ona ni ndiho igakwa nikathi kuithatu na igiri nigetha mahituke ki laini. And I can tell you, Governor, our families are coming back. Children now are being born. Things were very bad. But right now, we are almost going back to where we were. So we cannot let up. Koguno ginya tukasane no horo wa njohi no ino ya thumu ciana citu itigathire. Na nie bare ndiho na ndingiuma hau. Angire makunjira imenyera muno Deputy President. Andu amendegia njohi ni oru muno no mekanua muno. Airetu amendegia irabu no ne mathukagia kura. Gite giaku giahota kura menyerera akiuga riu ri ona kingiura ri wanyina Gachagua njaigatitwo noguo ndingicoka no nguria atiriri ni mutongoria uriku ngienda gutongoria andu makoma mitaro no ngienda gutongoria andu matagiaga ciana no ngienda gutongoria andu maninitwo ni njohi magathira nie ngwenda kuga ngikorwo siasa itu ni thuke ni kuga njohi yo ya thumu ndi kunyuo ri nie ndi tayari tondu nie njui twagirirwo ni gwikora kwagirire tutongoria andu mena gitio. I was looking forward to meet my friend, my former boss, and my older brother, President Uhuru Kenyatta. In fact, when I was told he was here, I was very excited. But the funeral took a bit longer, but I'm told he had to leave for some other function. I wanted to come and greet him because I've not seen him for a while, and tell him it is well. He is our son. He's our brother. We had some little disagreement. It is over. Elections are over. There's a new government. And he's our leader. Na nyumba narikaitika atia. Wendaga njukende mwire munene nitukwendete nitukuhoyagira na niwikite wega. Tondu kuma riu ruhuruke ni wekiriire. Ngithii kuria indo ciaku kahora. Riu okaga mathiko ta maya, okateithia andu gathia hau hangi. Uguo niguo muthamaki ekaga. Na koguo President witu Uhuru wa Kenyatta, President wa kana ndegwire andu othe ndikae kuigua mundu gitaro giki uramucokeria ka uramutengura aheo gitio giake athia huruke na akorwo ni ndamukora ni ndingia mwira uguo tondu gutiri mundu wina uru nake kaundu kau twari nako no kaundu kanini. And you know, when you look at these things, myself, I stayed with President Uhuru Kenyatta for 18 years as his PA, as his confidant, as his defender. The years we stayed together as friends are 17. The ones we disagreed are 2. So, is there a problem? We were not going to go indo haria latrini. Shukari wekera mwena uyu na ihiga rigekero mwena uriku. Rigekugoithia kiro ni o ibata. Tugaga atiriri maria mega ri ni maingi gukira maria ki. Koguo maundu macio ni mathirire ithuothe we have moved on. Na nikio gitaro gikigia gatagati I made a conscious decision. Aheshimiwa uyu wetagwo kanini kega twamwita kanini koru ni uri atutindikite nie ni ndetire ajumbe aitwa guku ngimera uyu mwana ni witu na mwana wa mucinda tega ndateago tukiuga athuru oke thirikari-ini abunge ari othe twari nao ukai turute wira githurano ni giathirire aria mahotanire ni mahotanire aria mahotirwo ni mahotirwo ithuĩ twĩ nyũmba ĩmwe tũngĩũrania kĩ tire gĩtũngĩũrania koguo Rachel Shebesh, you don't even have to be in opposition, you can come and work with us. If you want to stay there and ask us questions, we are also happy because we also need to be oversighted, you know. So hata DG huyu Karugu hakuna mtu wako na shida na nyinyi, mkuje tuongee, sisi ni nyumba moja, we have no problem with anybody. tige mwendire guikara ku mutire na gutukuhiriria ithu turauga thii muke nyumba ino kwanza ino itu tutingiende gayanio wira wakwa riu ndi mutongoria wa ruriri ruru ni gucokaniria andu aitu othe kumacokaniria twaragie kimwe koguo githurano giathirire ithuĩ gutire mundu wina maruru gutire wina uru ndeto icio ni ciahitukire na ikihituko ni mahinda turenda kwibanga ni undu wa rucio rwitu no guo ndiraugire urumwe witu niguo hinya witu uingi witu niguo hinya witu tutikanetikire mundu agatugayania tondu riria tukagayana tukanyaganio ta mai matheru inyuĩ andu a Nyeri ni muwi mwaka wa 1992 twokire tukihingicwo tukigayanio ithuĩ andu a Nyeri andu a Kirinyaga andu a Meru andu a Embu andu a Tharaka Nithi andu a Laikipia tukiuma Mwai wa Kibaki thutha andu a Murang'a Kiambu na Igana na Nairobi makiuma Matiba thutha tukigwa tugiikara nja mwaka wa 1997 o ringi tugicokera tukiuma Mwai wa Kibaki thutha andu angi nao makiuma Ngiru thutha makiuma Matiba thutha tukigwa mwaka wa 2002 nio twohigire tuithuothe tukinyitana Uhuru marugamite na Mwai wa Kibaki andu anini tukiuga Uhuru andu aria ingi tukiuga Mwai wa Kibaki niro twamenyire ati twanyitana maundu maitu ni mega uma hindi iyo tuturaga twi kindu kimwe mwaka wa 2007 tukinyitana tugicokia Mwai wa Kibaki 2013 tukinyitana tukithura Uhuru wa Kenyatta 2017 tukinyitana tukithura Uhuru wa Kenyatta 2022 tukinyitana tukithura William Ruto nani riria tukagayanio twitikire ati andu gwa ndiraiguire anake makiuga ya matangimenya ni unyinyi tondu matikiui matire na history na matihoya kirira ati andu a Murang'a gaka kana kahinda gaitu andu a Nyeri mari kahinda kao Kiambu yari kahinda kao nayo Meru nayo Embu nayo Laikipia tungitikira kugayanio twage guthie twi gikabu kimwe mugikaugaga giki gitaro kiari kio gitiari kio uguo nie njuge ke tuikare tunyitanite tuikare twi kindu kimwe tucirage ta nyumba maundu maitu tukamathondeka me kindu kimwe na twaikara uguo ni tuguthie wega kanisa yetu ya PCA ni kanitha itu na ni kanitha twendete muno ukagiri tondu no gwa PCA gutukirari he kawira ngukuhe tondu no akiuga PCA kinya kungiranie na aya ngimeha moderator wa 23rd General Assembly arokete kunyona Reverend Thego turashira maundu maingi muno ma kanitha witu many things our university our churches our titles for our land and all that. Sit down Jane na turarikanira as a first step ni gwita atongoria othe aria me thirikari-ini a PCA tugie na giikaro na moderator na kanjo yake koguo riu Mheshimiwa Jane Kagiri, because you are more PCA than all of us, you convene for me that team. Ugo tuelie wajiri kanini wa PCA, ahome no wa PCA, wadeto no wa PCA, Jane Kihara, utucokaniririe magavana, masenator, PSs, CSs, tuthi tuone mutungatiri witu moderator wa General Assembly, we submit to his authority, tuikare the tuvaga maundu ma kanitha witu. Tuna tukivagaga maria mangi. Charity begins where? Wega umaga naku. Gemishi maganaku mugiko yacoka kwayanagiria ki the issues of our church. I had a very good discussion with the moderator of the General Assembly so that we start working on how as a government, as leadership, we can support our church, a church that we love, a church that we believe in. And since now Mheshimiwa has volunteered that she is more PCA than all of us, we'll give her that role to put us together, and then we can have that engagement ahead of the installation of our moderator as the moderator of the 24th General Assembly. We want to meet before that ceremony so that we can also discuss issues with our church. Kwa hivyo ni kwenda kukiria hau, kwenda kuga poleni sana the children of my friend Kingori Mwangi, the daughter, the son and the grandchild. And as I've said, the governor will arrange when you settle down, you cool down a little bit, you can come, we have a chat. We look at whatever could be there for some discussion. We see how to proceed. Na niye nidachokia gatho, and Governor, once more I want to thank you and the senator and the women rep for the unity in this county. County iria ingĩ citũ no bara. Meru bara. Naikuru bara. Kiambu bara. Nyeri is united. And governor mukinyangire hau. Karongo kũrĩa kwanyu mũiguo ndĩramwĩrire bwana. Ndĩramwĩrire mũtikajonore mbere ya mũthamaki. Please, you guys, dignify our community. We are people who are known to be peaceful and respectful. Teto yushia dukuganiriria mbere ya mũthamaki. It was very embarrassing to me as the leader of this region. And it's something that we don't want to happen again. But here in Nyeri, in Murang'a, in Laikipia, in Embu, there's a lot of unity, even in Kirinyaga. So we have a challenge with those three counties, but I talked to the people of Nakuru. We are working around it to see whether we can all speak in one voice, because that is the right thing to do. Kwa huo na macio maigi, Ngai witu amurathime, amwike wega, andu atetu poleni sana, na no tugithii na mbere na guka ni undu wa development cia cie guku, tugithii na mbere na kunyitanira, na nitwamwendera wega na poleni sana. Andu aguku ndugamano ni undu wa muthuri ukomete haha, and twauga huruke uhoro, and Ngai akite wendi wake na tutingimuria kiuria, no kuiganira tukuiganira, no kuririkana tukuririkana family mahoini. Ngai witu amurathime na mwike wega.